Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today we do have a new episode of ALLYCHAT, and I am once again doing another cosplay transformation here this evening. So, I am revisiting my Arwen cosplay that I did, and actually I think I had an ALLYCHAT on back in the day when that Cryptozoic CZX Middle-earth product released. And I will say, this was my original plan for the countdown stream. For the group final round, I wanted to wear the Arwen since I was leaving early that night to go see the extended edition of Return of the King in theaters. But instead, of course, we had that mishap, that top 5 night, where it didn't work out as expected. The stream ended up being canceled. So, I revisited the Tifa cosplay instead. So I thought, why not? Why not bring this here the weekend afterwards? But yeah, I'll be getting into Arwen. Now, I will say I'm getting started a little later than I expected, so I don't know if I'm going to make it in time to have a thumbnail. We'll be cutting it pretty close. Right now it's 6:34 p.m. Cutting it pretty close in terms of getting my makeup done in time to be able to take a thumbnail for the live stream, which I will say, the queue is really, really short. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing tonight, as we have 1 box of Stadium Club and 3 boxes of Final Fantasy, and that's it. But, yeah, so I'm going to be getting ready for that, and I'm hoping to have fun, and hopefully the queue fills out a little bit. If not, it's not really a big deal. I just don't know what we're going to do to fill the time. I guess we'll just hang out for a bit, and then if no one joins the queue, then that'll just be it for the night. But yeah, I'm excited to revisit my Arwen cosplay, and I will say I'm also happy that I finally saw where she actually wears this dress, because, like, I don't know why. I got this on Amazon. This is an officially licensed Halloween costume for Arwen. And I'm like, I Google this dress and it'll show up in like promo pictures, but like I could never find where she actually wears this in the movie. So I don't know if this was extended edition only or what, but I did see it. And I'm like, oh look, that's my outfit. So I was super excited to see that. I think my eyebrows are looking good at the moment. I have been breaking out lately, but not like normal breakouts. So I'm not sure if it's like just stress-induced or sugar-induced, but yeah, I have, this hurts here on my neck, and then I have, you guys probably have noticed under my makeup this week, I have here a bit. But yeah, it's been very, very annoying. But I will say, you know what makes me sad about this costume is, like, it's not sewn correctly here. I mean, it was a cheap Halloween costume. It's, like, not sewn right, so I know this looks weird, but once I have a wig on. Once I put the wig on, it'll cover it. It was covered by when I had my hair straightened, my natural hair. But I have since, of course, gotten a pretty big haircut. I remember I was waiting. I was like, man, I can't wait to cut my hair like closer to shoulder length. And I was waiting for the CZX product to come out before I did it, so that way I could have my natural hair for Arwen. But now, of course, my hair is shorter and also partially green. So I did go ahead and order a wig. So some cosplays like the Tifa, you know, where Tifa has black hair and Arwen has like black hair too. You know, when my hair was like brown, I'm like, you know, it's close enough. So I didn't get wigs for those because I felt like it was passable with just my natural hair. But now it's got green in it. Like, that's too far. So I got a wig I got the Tifa wig, the new Tifa wig, and the Arwen wig. Which I will say, I've been very pleased with how the wigs have been from Amazon. I will say, I don't understand why they are so nice. But I am continuously impressed with the cheap wigs I buy on Amazon. So hopefully tonight is no exception. Like, actually, last weekend where I was Merida from Brave, I actually was surprised by how nice that looked. I didn't expect it to be so voluminous and just as nice as it was. And I will say that color, I think, suited me well as the big hairstyle. It was hard for me to look at initially, but then as the night went on and I got used to seeing myself with the hair, I was like, you know, this actually looks really good. I was surprised, but anyways, I thought I'd go with a more natural look. I think I did like dark red last time, but I think I kind of want to just go. I've been really into this palette this week. I've used it, I think, 2 or 3 times this week. So Plus, it smells good. So I figured go with this. I think this would be fine. Something a little just more neutral. I don't really feel like doing anything intense this evening. So, but am I a little red today? I am. I was walking around a lot outside today. It was, when I'm recording this Saturday night, of course, was the Pikmin Bloom Community Day. And in the interest of saving money, instead of walking around the mall, I found a website in Australia that had 5 PSA 10 Whoopers I need. So I bought those. But anyways, so the plan was, because I didn't want to spend money today, because I was not going to go walk around the mall. So instead I walked around outside. I'm still like slightly overheated from being outside. And I still have a few hundred steps left. So I'll run around a bit in the building prior to the start of the stream. But I'm at like 9,500 right now. So I will definitely get to it before midnight. But I will say, it's walking around is fun. It's just the weather. I was like, oh man, it was so hot. Like, there were some areas where I was walking around, there's a nice breeze and it was cool. And then there was parts where there's no breeze and it was absolutely horrible. So, but yeah, so I'm probably have like a little bit of a rosy undertone. Be like, oh, Allie, you have a nice natural flush. But yeah, because it is a natural flush. It's not actually just way too much blush all over my face this time. It's like just straight up redness. But I feel like sometimes it makes me look a little more lifelike. But yeah, so we are in the quarterfinals of the Cosplay Star competition. We'll go ahead and put that link down below. If you have not yet cast your free daily vote, please go ahead and do so. That is, of course, why I'm doing the mystery cosplay weekends and whatnot. Just to gather some more attention. Because my analytics tell me that the more cosplay I do, the more clicks I get. So people are like, oh, look, Allie's an elf girl tonight. Let me see what's up with that. Oh, Allie's in this contest. Let me vote for her. You know, that's the goal. And I will say, I am curious to see how things go. I'm quite excited. I feel like as time goes on, I feel more confident. However, I'm sure once we get to this upcoming Thursday night for that quarterfinals elimination, I'll be all stressed out again. But I will say, on the other days of the week, that's not elimination night, I'm like, yeah, we're doing it. So, hopefully I can go the distance. We'll see, though. There's always that elements in these competitions with the paid extra voting where it's like, you know, right? Like, I know that there's been a few people that have bought extra votes for me, and I do appreciate that. I will not ask you guys to do it. I feel like that's just, I don't know, not like anything wrong with it. I just don't want to ask for money. Like, I feel like, you know, I just want you guys to just, you know, take a few seconds and vote every day. Like, that's all I'll ask for. Anyone that goes above and beyond, I appreciate it, but it's not required. Like, you know, it's one of those things. So it's like, you know, ew, pay to win is unfair. And it's like, you know, I don't like that that's an aspect of it, but I can't say that I don't benefit from it as well. I don't think it'll be as much of a factor as it was in the Maxim competition, though. The pay to win. I really think that it's mostly just going to be grinding out votes. So, I'm quite excited to see how things go. And I somehow started putting eyeshadow up here. I think I got distracted while I was doing this. I was like, oh, I forgot to mention the contest. You know, the whole reason that I'm doing cosplay. And then I started filling in, like, my brow bone space. Which makes no sense, but... Also, that brush... That brush, I don't think is meant to be used there, and it always gives me hassle, because I'm like, I didn't want to put eyeshadow there. Why did you do that? And it's like, Allie, you're the one controlling the brush. That's your fault. So, I think that was just a little bit of operator error, and also me not paying attention. Yeah, especially right here, I'm quite red. My forehead, too, a bit, but right here... I think probably because of sunlight just bouncing off my glasses, if I had to guess. makes me a little more susceptible to, not quite getting burnt, but getting redness. Whatever the stage I'd say before sunburn is. So, I wasn't even outside that long. I'd say probably about like an hour. But living in Florida, that's all it takes. So, I did go actually, because ever since I got my new phone, which was like last January, I've always been like tilted. Because like the fancy schmancy phones now don't have headphone jacks. And I've always been someone that's like, wee! Why can't I put headphones in my phone? Why would I spend this much money on a phone I can't even put headphones in? But I did end up picking like the best optimized camera because that's what I use and battery life and whatnot. And unfortunately, it doesn't have a headphone jack. So, I have not been able to listen to music while I go get my Pikmin steps for the past year and a quarter. And I finally cracked, and I got at Target some really cheap wireless earbuds. They're like $30. And I will say, they sound pretty good. I mean, I don't have like, I don't really have fancy headphones. Like, I know to me, like, what sounds bad. But I'm sure, like, what to me sounds like okay. Probably some of you watching would be like, Allie, that's trash. That sounds trash. I'm like, well, I've never had super duper high quality, so to me it's good. I've had really low quality headphones where it's like very tinny and everything. So as long as it's not like that, to me, I'm okay with it. I got, I don't know, some Target brand. It was like $30, and I like it so far. So it also has like a 12-hour battery life, so I can forget to charge it for a while, and they'll be fine. But it was actually quite easy to hook up. I was impressed. I was like, why am I such a hater? I just hate modern things. Like, I was complaining on Thursday. I miss having a 6-disc CD changer in my car. You know, I don't have to hook up Bluetooth and everything. You know, I like having CDs instead of buying digital. You know? I don't like change. That's just what it is. I'm set in my ways. So. I will say, this actually feels pretty good. I need to buy another primer. Good thing, it's like $10. So, next time I go to Target, I should get another one. I mention it now because maybe I'll remember at some point by the time I actually need it. It's about halfway done. So if I start, like, vocalizing now that I need to get more primer, perhaps I'll actually get more primer by the time that I need it. So, yeah. So nice. It's the e.l.f. Power Grip, which was recommended to me by, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on her name. Paige. Her name's Paige. My makeup artist that's for my magazine photo shoot, which hopefully, I thought it was supposed to be at the end of March. Apparently it's the end of April. Earlier this week, I went to Barnes & Noble to see if they had the newest issue of Maxim. I don't think it's out yet, but I'm going to start going, like, pretty often to look and see if I can find for my magazine, because I'm curious what picture they chose. They had me submit 5 photos for them to pick for my little write-up and whatnot. So I'm just curious to see what it looks like, and I'm very excited for that. But when I was having that photo shoot done, I was asking my makeup artist, because I'm like, I like the way my makeup looks. I am just super oily. You know, under the light here and not great air circulation, I get very just kind of verklempt and like, and even like I use products for oily skin. My skin's still super oily and it eats through my makeup. And what does she recommend? And she had recommended that because it's a dupe, apparently, for the Milk Hydro Grip, which I've heard good things about, so I figured I'd try it. That's what she used for me during that shoot, and like, it was like almost 4 hours long, and like I was looking, you know, of course, at the photos as they were being taken, and I was like, I still look good. I don't look as like crusty is what I use. It's not really crust. I don't know how to describe it, but that's just like any kind of makeup that looks like a little, like it's been on too long, to me is just, I just call it crusty. Because for me, with my powders and whatnot, I see it kind of But I wouldn't say it's like crusty as in like flaky, but a generalized negative term for bad makeup. So I was happy with its performance there, and I've actually been pretty happy with it here too. I think I look better in my photographs too. But also helps that my skin has been better in general. I mean, aside from right now, my mega breakouts, but even with that, I think it's been helping. Which is weird. You would assume that the brand, so the Fenty primer would work the best with the Fenty foundation, but this works really well with it, so I've been pleased so far. I'm excited to see what we're going to end up finding tonight, though. I know I just completely switched topics there. I'm curious if the queue is going to grow or if it's just going to be a couple boxes and then just hanging out for a while. I assume some people will join in during the stream. I just don't know what. I think tonight will be pretty short. Which is good because I want to play video games. I'm almost finished with Crisis Core Reunion. I want to play more Theater Rhythm. I had a lot of fun with that on Thursday and I want to do more, but I've been busy. I'm also going to the aquarium tomorrow because Tampa Bay Lightning have this thing where if they score, I think, 3 or more goals at a home game, if you're one of the first, like, 100 people to fill out this form on, like, the Canes Furniture website, you got, like, free ticket to the Florida Aquarium. So I've been sitting on, I got 2. I've been sitting on them for a while. And I've planned it out. I got a little day tomorrow at the aquarium. It should be fun. So, I haven't been to the aquarium, I think, since I was in, like, elementary school. It's been a long time. It's just one of those things, like, for me, I don't know, I like the aquarium, but I would just rather go to the zoo. But I'm excited, it's been years. I'm excited to go look at the gift shop. Wonder if they have, like, fancy sea life squishmallows at the aquarium. Yeah, just make a little day out of it. I've been seeing a lot of movies lately, too. Just because I remember being in the hospital and thinking, like, all the stuff, you know, like, if I'm like, oh my goodness, what if I am dying? And thinking of, like, everything that are like, I'll just do it later. Like, play video games, watch TV, and just go places and see movies and whatnot. I'm always like, I'll just do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. And I'm like, what if there is no later, man? So, I've been seeing a lot of movies. Maybe I'll go see another movie tomorrow. That Nicolas Cage vampire movie looks kind of funny. I don't like horror movies, but it looks more like a funny movie than like spooky, so maybe go see that. I think it's called Renfield. I don't know. I'm such a casual. But yeah, it was funny today because I look on eBay to see. I have the eBay saved searches. I don't think really work. Because very rarely do they ever pop up for me. They'll pop up for me after I've already like searched to see if there's anything new. So I of course have PSA 10 Whooper saved as a search. And I feel like it never triggers. But I was looking and I saw some person, which apparently I bought from them. They're from Australia. And it was like a seller you bought from. I'm like, I guess I bought Whoopers from them before. But they listed like 3 Whoopers. And I was like, man. I want these, but I don't want to spend that much. So I look, and they had they're like, oh, check me out on Instagram for the rest of my collection. So I went to go look on Instagram, you know, me being like, oh, let me go, maybe commit an eBay TOS violation. But it's on the seller, though. The sellers can't do that, but anyways, so I went to their Instagram, and their Instagram was like, check out my website. So I went to their website, and it was cheaper, and I was like, okay. So I went and I got them off their website. And I was searching, I also found some trainer cards, some Japanese trainer cards that have Whoopers. So I have the English version of the Pokemon Nurse, and Hollow and Reverse Hollow, and 10s. But I got a Japanese Pokemon nurse and my first fisherman, the Heart Gold Soul Silver Fisherman, which I was super excited about. I don't have that in English. It's a little fisherman trainer. There's a whooper standing on like a rock in the background. It's super cute. So, I'm excited about those. But yeah, not only is it like not super great, you know, to like just trust random messages off of eBay, but also per eBay's policy is you can't advertise that you sell on other platforms, which and they weren't necessarily advertising. They were like, just go check out my Instagram. I was like, oh, but, so. I know a lot of people do it. For us, though, because we don't do it, because obviously Bossman's account's like almost as old as I am. But we have some people like message on eBay. Pro tip, you can't message on eBay. It's like, hey, will you sell cheaper on a different platform? Because eBay will ban you. eBay looks at the messages. So don't message on eBay. Just don't. Now, some people sell on multiple different places, but like I said, you can't advertise on eBay. Go buy it somewhere else for less because eBay wants their eBay fees. So just a general blanket, we do not. If you message about buying off eBay, you will get automatically blocked. But some people do it. And I was curious, so I went to go look. So. Yeah. So I was like, oops, I spent money on whoopers again. I gotta keep it up. I can't be the self-proclaimed whooper mother and be out here missing whoopers. I can't let someone overtake me on the PSA set registry. I'm #1 ranked in the world whooper collector. Probably the only person trying to make the whooper set, though, so, like, does it really mean much? No, but you know what? It makes me feel good about myself. So that's all that matters sometimes, you know? I feel like my contour looks a little funky tonight, but that could be because I did it while looking at this angle. Probably not a great angle to do it. But I think I have another one of these because I'm running low. So. Yeah, this is getting quite low. But anyways, this alley chat has definitely been all over the place. I have so many things going on through my brain right now. Excited to go to the aquarium, excited about my new whoopers, trying to do this cosplay, thinking about the stream tonight, thinking about what cosplays I'm going to have to potentially do next weekend. Alright, because might not have to do another cosplay next Saturday, right? If I don't make it into the semifinals. Right now, it looks okay, but you never know what can happen, so. But, yeah, next Thursday, I do have a photo shoot, so I will be in the attire of the photo shoot subject. That'll be the Thursday stream. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers just quite yet. And then next Saturday, I haven't quite decided what to do, honestly. So the plan would be, honestly, if I make it to the semifinals, the semifinal countdown stream, I was thinking I'd revisit the Nell cosplay. And then the finals countdown and make it there. May the 4th is the last day of the competition. I was going to revisit the Leia cosplay. I cannot actually put on the Liliana costume because of the built-in corset. Same reason that, although the Black Canary technically won the poll on Instagram for which you would like me to revisit, I can't actually wear a corset for that. Just like I tried with my new Emma Frost to do that, and it didn't work because it's too tight on my side here. So, those are off the table. So the remaining options we have are the Attack on Titan Hanji, Velma, the Whooper onesie that I wore for my birthday. My birthday suit as the Whooper mother. That could be Geonosis Padme. So there are a few options left, but I'm kind of running out of things. In a good way. In a good way. And we'll see. I just kind of tackle it 1 week at a time instead of planning, because I would hate to plan and then get eliminated and be like, oh. So, hopefully I will not get eliminated, but you never know. You never know. As I was talking earlier, you know, not only is it the free votes, but there's the extra paid votes, so you can never quite feel safe, even if, you know, because I can see the last 3 people for the +2 free votes and the last 3 people for the +1 free vote. So, like, I can refresh all the time. So, like, I can see that there is a good amount of free votes coming in, which I appreciate all of you that do that. But you just never know. You just never know what the friends and family and fans of my other competitors are going to be up to. So, but we are not quite done here. Even though we are done with the makeup, it is now time to get wigged on. Where are my clips? Here's the 3rd clip. Alrighty. So, wig first and then my ears. Because I feel like I'd put the ears on and then I'd knock the ears off while I'm doing my wig. So let me take my hair out. My hair does look nice right now because it's all fresh and clean, but it's going to get thrown up in a net. And then I have this new wig. You just search Arwen wig on Amazon. It pops up. My hair all nice. Goodbye, hair. I will say, I think I do look cute with these ears on, so I'm excited to wear these. It was my favorite part of the outfit last time. It was the cute little ears. So. Do. Ta-da! Alright. Let's go. New wig. This is Women Long Wavy Wig Adult New. That's what it's called. Alright, Arwen wig. Let's see. One thing I do appreciate is, like, all the costume wigs that you buy on Amazon come with, like, a free net. Now, I somehow have not ruined this one yet. I've been using this one for a while. I haven't, like, ripped it yet, so. But it is great to have backups. So here is the more movie-accurate Arwen wig. So I had my hair straightened last time, but she does have more of a wave. Alright, so let me get this set up with the hooks. I always have to put the hooks at the widest setting inside the cap just because I have so much hair. Plus my head's kind of large. But there's more hair packed in the net to go around. Which, if you guys don't know what clips I'm talking about the ones. Because you can make it smaller. For people with a maybe smaller head, younger, or just people that don't have as much hair. It'll be flatter here, so you don't need to go around as much. So, alrighty. Some of them have little comb things inside, like comb fang teeth, to hold it. This one does not, so this one might not stay up as nicely, but let's see. This is pretty cute. I like it. So, and it covers up the costume stuff that's a little iffy. I misplaced the brush that I had been using. I have a specific wig brush. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in here, but so I'll just kind of hand comb out. There's a lot of, usually when you put on a wig for the first time, there's a lot of hairs that are just kind of loose. I don't know why, but something I've noticed is it's usually pretty good to brush your wig before you put it on, but we're obviously a professional here, right? So I don't do it. I just kind of hand comb it once it's on. It reminds me of my own hair. I'll just brush my hand through my hair and then just have a bunch like where I'm like, how do I lose so much hair per day and I'm not bald? I think it just looks like more because it's super long. But alrighty. Let me put my ears on. Is this the right side? No, that's not the right side. Why do I not remember how to do this? It just hooks around. Yeah. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. This is just kind of like my headphones. I got the ones where it has the over-ear clip so that way they don't fall. Or my new wireless headphones I was talking about. This is kind of how they work. Or how they fit. I think I'm putting them on right. Why do I feel like they don't look right, though? But that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna have to honestly look at the other thumbnail. I feel like they look like they're on backwards, but I don't think that makes sense. Like, this should be it. But I feel like they look weird. I don't know what's going on. They look uneven. I think it's something to do with the wig. I think it's got to just be the way the wig's wrapped around. Now they look more even. Alright, I think this is okay. I think I'm gonna have to, like, go and use the bathroom mirror to look at it. But I think for, like, this cosplay transformation, I think this does it. Yeah, the one ear looks weird. This one, I don't... Something's going on with this one. I need to investigate. But I think this actually, other than this ear looking weird, I think this looks pretty cute. So, let me pull the sleeves down. I think I look pretty cute otherwise. So I think we're going to wrap it on off here. So I think that does do it here. I don't know what else to say. I feel like it just, the ears, I need to tweak the ears, but anyways. But no, I think that actually will do it here for me this evening. I hope you all, well, afternoon for you guys watching if you're watching right after upload. But I hope that you all enjoyed this Alley Chat. I know it was bouncing around off the wall all over the place, but I hope that you still had fun with it. So if you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments are me. Drop those down below and let me know. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what you guys think of my cosplay so far. And let me know if you have any suggestions for upcoming Saturday night cosplays. So maybe there's some costumes that I'm forgetting about that I have. I know I made a list of everything that I have at some point. I need to check that out, see if there's anything on there that would be quite easy. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. We are getting close to the end of the competition. I am nervous, but like I said, feeling more confident as time goes on, and then my confidence crumbles every Thursday night. But hopefully we can go quite far, so please remember to cast your free votes every single day. I greatly appreciate that. But with that all being said, that does wrap things on off here. So I already said like the video, I already said leave comments. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet part of the Allie's Treasure Trove family. And last thing for me to do here is wrap things off with an extra special shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for your above and beyond support. I really, truly do appreciate it. We do have 8 gemstone miners, excuse me. Andon, Jack Perez, Mako, Rees, Sebastian Morency, Shannon Hoon 74, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 4 crystal collectors, Anthony Rees, Jimmy Dixon, Joe Vaughn, and Todd Giambetti. But thank you so much to all of my patrons, no matter which tier you're on. I really do appreciate your above and beyond supports. But for me, that'll do it for me here in this one. Then thank you so much, you all, for joining in. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, stay safe, and hope you all join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Allie's Treasure Trove. Bye!